Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss some questions of SAT Maths. So before moving further, first of all, let's talk about modules of SAT Maths. Module 1, 35 minutes. It will consist 35 minutes. There would be 22 questions. 75% that would be like you can say that are MCQs, and 25% that would be student produced response. Means you have to solve those questions by your own self. Like there won't be like any hint of like four options like MCQ. Then there would be module 2, 35 minutes, 22 questions. In this module, same procedure is there. 75% MCQs, 25% student produced response would be there. But this module that would be difficult more than module 1. There would be advanced questions. And there are four parts in which the whole SAT math syllabus is discussed, or you can say divided. So first one is algebra. In algebra, the thing is that they are going to ask you questions from some subtopics like linear equation in one variable, linear equation in two variable, linear functions, system of two linear equations in two variables, and linear inequalities in one or two variables. These topics consist some subtopics as well. You have to be proficient in slope of a line, like what is basically a slope of a line. Okay, you should have that knowledge about different graphs, how you will use graphical calculator so that you can find the answers in a very short period of time. Because if you are going to solve 22 questions in 35 minutes, so obviously you have to solve one question in maximum 1.5 minute. So you have to be proficient, and we are going to start with the first topic, that is algebra. There would be some other topics as well, like there would be problem solving and data analysis would be there. In this, they are going to ask you questions about ratio, rates, proportional, relationships, so unit percentage, one variable data, distributions, two variable data, probability and conditional probability. So we are going to solve all the topics, subtopics one by one. Third topic is advanced mathematics, in which they are going to ask you questions about equivalent expressions, non-linear equation in one variable, system of equation in two variable, non-linear functions. So different type of questions, quadratic equation, exponential, polynomials, advanced mathematics would be there. And then there is a fourth part that is called geometry and trigonometry. Here they are going to ask you questions about area and volume formulas, linear angles and triangles, right triangles and trigonometry and circles. So these are the four parts that you have to cover up for SAT math syllabus. Algebra. Second one is problem solving and data analysis, which will include different type of stat, variable data, different type of ratios, percentage questions. And then there is a advanced mathematics, and then there is a geometry and trigonometry. So here we are going to solve all the syllabus topics one by one. We have distributed our all topics in chapters like linear equation and inequalities, arithmetic, statistics and graphs. Everything we are going to discuss. So now first of all, let's talk about linear equation and inequalities, first chapter of algebra. Here we are going to discuss some questions related to solving linear equations, solving system of linear equations, what is the geometric meaning of linear equation, that we are going to discuss. So right now we are going to start with the some basic definitions of linear equations. So what are basically linear equations? Linear equations are the equations with degree 1, like 2x plus 3 is equal to 12. This is called linear equation, and this is a linear equation with one variable, where there is a variable degree, like where there is a variable power, that would be 1. For example, you can't tell that 2x square plus 3 is equal to 12. That is a linear equation in one variable. This is not a linear equation in one variable. So this is not a linear equation in one variable. Linear equation in one variable are those equations which have degree 1. Which have degree 1. These are called linear equation in one variable. And if we are going to talk about what are the linear equation in two variables. So linear equation in two variables, if we are going to discuss, we can give you one example. For example, 2x plus 3y is equal to 15. This is called a linear equation in two variables. Here, the degree of the variables that we are using, x and y, that is 1. And here, one thing that you have to remember, we can generalize this equation, ax plus by is equal to c. A and b and c, they are the constants, like 2, 3, 15 are the constants. But a, b can't be equal to 0 in linear equation in two variables, because if a and b are 0, then obviously the whole equation that would be equal to 0, because 2 multiply x multiplies 0, y multiplies 0, there are no variables. So one thing that you have to remember, that linear equation in two variables a and b, that are the constants, even c is the constant, that can't be 0, and the degree of the variables, that should be 1. So these are the basic concepts of linear equation in one variable and linear equation in two variable. So now let's discuss about some questions, some very basic questions. We are going to start our first class. So we are going to start from the basic level. So there is a first question, 2x plus 1 is equal to 5. What is the value of x? So you have to find the value of x. What we are going to do, we are going to separate our variables on the left hand side and our constants on the right hand side. So this thing that we are going to do. So this is the question, 2x plus 1 is equal to 5. 2x, we are going to keep it at left hand side, and we are going to keep our constants on the right hand side. So we are going to shift plus 1 on the right hand side. So obviously the sign of the plus 1, that would be changed. 5 minus 1. So 2x is equal to 4. X, that would be equal to 4 by 2. So the answer would be 2. So x is equal to 2. That is the answer. The next question is, 2x minus 4 is equal to 5 minus x. What is the value of x? So we are going to keep our variables on the left hand side and the constants on the right hand side. So 2x, we are going to keep this minus x on the left hand side. If the sign of the minus x, that is minus, then on the left hand side, that would be changed. When we are shifting our numbers, our variables from left to right or right to left, the sign, that would be changed. So here 2x plus x is equal to 5. Here minus 4, there would when we are going to shift minus 4 to the right hand side, that would be plus 4. So 2x plus x, 1x, that would be equal to 3x. So 3x is equal to 9, and x, here 3 is multiplied. So when we are going to shift a multiplied identity on the right hand side, that would be divided. So the answer would be 3. X is equal to 3. That would be the answer. So now we are going to move to the next questions. Some different type of questions would be there. This is a linear equation in two variable definition that I have already discussed with you. So now let's talk about how we are going to find the solutions of the different equations, like how we are going to find solutions of linear equation in one variable and linear equations in two variables. So linear equation in one variable solution, that I have already discussed. Like you will be getting any linear equation like 2x plus 3 is equal to 15, and you just have to find the value of x. That would be the solution. And linear equation in one variable, if the linear equation isn't in one variable, the solution that would be unique. Solution that would be unique. There won't be like 2, 3 values of x. So here you can see 2x plus 3 is equal to 15. If we are going to find the value, only you can say that x is equal to 6, that is going to satisfy this equation. So solution that would be unique. But if we have linear equation in two variables like 2x plus 3y is equal to 15, then one thing that you have to remember, that the solution x and y, solution that would be the value of x and y, that can be infinite, because there would be a lot of numbers x and y that are going to satisfy the value of you can say this equation. For example, 2x plus 3y is equal to 15. We can put here x value 3, 3 multiply 3, that would be equal to 15. So 3 and 3, 6 plus 9, that is equal to 15. 3 and 3, that can be the value. Or you can say x value 0 and y value 5, that can be the solution of this equation. So there would be different type of solutions. So there would be infinite solutions. So if somebody is asking you that how many solutions are there for linear equation in one variable, that would be, if we are going to talk about the solutions, that would be only one solution, and that solution that would be unique. So if we are going to talk about linear equations in two variables, so there would be like there would be infinite solutions, there would be infinite solutions, because lot of like x and y, lot of pairs can satisfy that equation. So this is all about what is a linear equation in one variable, what is a linear equation in two variable, what are the solutions of the linear equation in one variable and two variable. So we have discussed some questions of linear equation in one variable, and we are going to discuss some difficult questions or some advanced questions, you can say, in like solutions, how we are going to find the linear equation in one variable solutions. So if you have like this type of equation where you have to find the value of x, so what you are going to do first, you can do one thing. You can just, here 2 is multiplied, you can see here that 2 is multiplied on the left hand side, you can just divide 2 on the right hand side. When we are going to shift multiplied identity on the right hand side, that would be divided, and x is equal to 5 by 2 minus 1, that would be x. 5 minus 2 upon 2, we are going to take LCM here, that x value, that would be 3 by 2. So now like 1 by 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. What is the value of x? So what you have to do, you can just keep variables on the left hand side, you can keep the constants on the right hand side, and here 1 by 2x is equal to 2, and when we are going to multiply this identity, because this is a divide, okay, if this is a divide identity, that would be multiplied. If there is a multiplied identity, that would be divided. So here x2 multiplied to x value, that would be equal to 4. So minus 2x minus 5 is equal to 1. So we are going to solve here. X minus 5 minus 1 by 2 is equal to x minus 1 by 2 plus 5. So here x is equal to 2 minus 1. We are going to do LCM here, that would be 9 by 2. So x is equal to 9 by 2, that would be the answer. So they can ask you different type of questions. So we are going to solve this question as well. So they can give you any one equation. Okay, they can give you any one equation. From that equation you have to find the value of the other equation. So here the equation is 2x plus 1 is equal to 5. And you have to find the value of this equation. Okay. So what we are going to do here, this is a given equation, and this that we have to find. We can just take a common 2 from here. Okay, we can write it like this: to multiply 4x plus 4, and we can just keep a 4 common, 2x plus 1. Why we have kept 4 out of this bracket? Because we have already the value of 2x plus 1 equal to 5 given. So we have to strategize our equation like this, that we can use 2x plus 1. So we know that from this we can put here the value of 2x plus 1. So that would be equal to 5, and that would be 20. So 8x plus 4, that would be 20. So they can give you one equation to find the value of other as well. So now let's discuss this question. 6x plus 10 is equal to 24. What is the value of 3x plus 5? So we know that when we are going to find the solution of this equation, 6x plus 10 is equal to 24. So we can, this is a given equation, and we have to find the value of 3x plus 5. So we are going to do one thing. We are going to use here. So what we can kept common from this equation. So you can write it like this: 2 multiply 3x plus 2 multiply 5 is equal to 2 multiply 12. That would be the same now. 2 multiply 3x, that is a 6x, plus 2 multiply 5, that is a 10, is equal to 24. Okay, we can just kept 2 outside the bracket. Okay, that is equal to 24 only. And 2, 3x plus 5 is equal to, you can just write it 24 as it is. So 3x plus 5, that would be 24 upon 2, that is equal to 12. So the value of 3x plus 5 that we derived from the given equation, that is 12. So that you have to use the given equation in such a way that you can find the value of the equation that is asked in the question. So now the next question is, 2 less than 5 times a certain number is 63. Write an algebraic equation and solve for the number. So here the thing is that they are asking you to find the algebraic equation and solve for the number, but we don't know what is the number. So if you don't know what is the number, so what you can do, you can assume that. Let us assume the required number is x, that is x. Okay, then what is the equation, what is the statement that is given? 2 less than 5 times a certain number is 60. Certain number, that is x. 2 less than 5 times a certain number. So when like we have is like 5 times of a certain number minus 2, 2 less than, that is 63. So this is a required algebraic equation that they are asking. Sometime you have to solve these questions very carefully, otherwise you are going to answer this question wrong. These are difficult. You can't say that these are difficult questions. These are very easy questions, but confusing. Solve the number. So 5x is equal to 63 plus 2 here. X is equal to 65 upon 5. So that would be equal to 13.